Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry. As we get into tonight's video newsletter, I've got 3 stocks that I wanted to bring you that I think will be worth including in your watch list. Of course, tomorrow the markets will be closed on Thursday, and it's hard to know how non-farm payroll data will impact the markets on Friday. You're going to want to give time to let things settle a little bit. But as we get through that, and as we get into January in earnest, and especially the first quarter of 2025, I've got 3 stocks that I want you to make note of. And the first one here is Robinhood. So the foundation of almost every video that I do with you guys is going to be squeezes, because if markets tend to chop most of the time, finding those moments in time when they are poised to move directionally is one of our biggest jobs, and the squeeze is good at that. So you can see a really solid advance from about 22 into, let's say, 40, and then we've been digesting that area. I also think this is worth noting back here, essentially where the market was all flushing, and this is just coming back into the 21 EMA. At the heart of it, and to keep things simple, you position above that mean while the squeeze is forming and look for at least the 1272 extension. Then of course there may be a little bit more to get depending on how we run into earnings. So that's one that I want you to keep an eye on, and I think it has some similarities here to Reddit. So when we look at Reddit, you can see that you've got the squeeze, same idea, that the foundation is a 3 to 5 day bar that is formed, and in this case we have 6. So looking at that, we're going to be essentially looking to buy pullbacks into the 21 EMA. But the other thing to make note of here, I think, is really how much time it may take. If it just gets back to the mean and bulls can resume from there, well, then that'll be easy. But if it takes time and you need the pattern to fill out a little bit further, you may be in a situation where you have to wait for the rising 50-day. So these are patterns that I think are quality. They are squeezes that are setting up. It's just which moving average can you catch from the underside to finally really get the squeeze to play out in earnest. And then from there, we're going to look at Rocket Lab. And again, just really, I think, very similar patterns in each of these. Here we have seen the squeeze try to fire, go into this low compression phase. They are all different ways of saying that the compression is still what's happening. So we have an advance into a sideways trade, let those rising moving averages catch up to price, and then I think we're going to see a push from those 3 names into the first quarter of 2025. So I hope you find that outlook and the levels and those names helpful. You guys have a great Thursday away from the markets, and we will be back at it again on Friday. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.